Hello again, my little yarnivores and spiderettes and arachnids. Fiber Spider back again with an extra special video for you. Hello. Hope all of you are doing really well today. I'm doing great because we get to open up a big box. A big box. Yes, because Russ, my good friend from Yesitsrainingyarn, he's doing his Advent box for the season, and I just had to get one. Now, disclaimer, I paid for this box. This was not a gift. This is not sponsored. I bought this box. And the price, it is $200 plus shipping. So I paid $225. It may vary depending upon where you are. Now, yes, this is a spoiler video. Okay, so if you bought one, or if you plan on buying one, perhaps you shouldn't watch this. Or if you like to ruin the surprise just as much as I do, then go ahead, watch. So we're going to open this together. Now, I totally understand that some of you may disagree with my tactics, which is I open the whole box at one go. I don't open a little thing each day and so on and so forth. You know, to those that do, more credit to you. However, my thing is that I don't like to start a project until I know what it is that I'm working with. I think it's fair logic, you know. So that being said, if you want to pick one up, I believe that Russ does have a couple still left. Last time I checked, he had about 10 of these boxes left over, and so I'm going to put his information down in the description box down below, link to his channel, his email where you can get in contact with him to see if you can pick one of these up if you're interested. Now, I've gotten a bunch of these over the years, and he has never disappointed, and so I have good faith that it is going to be just as fabulous as his previous renditions. That was a mouthful. So yeah, we're going to open this up. Now, I'm sure that there's going to be a lot in here, so this actually may be more than one video, because I like to take my time. I don't just like tear through everything. So, you know, we're going to take our time with it, and we're going to see what we have to work with. Yeah. So, without further ado, let's see what we get inside. All right, so now I got my trusty pair of skizzers, and we are going to do the doing. Now, because I do want to do some degree of justice, I would like to open the days in order, which means I may need to sift and filter through the box a little bit, so you're gonna have to bear with me, but that's half the fun, isn't it? And are we good? Not yet. There we go. Okay. Okay. My workspace here is not really conducive to having an extra big box, but it's worth it. Oh my good gosh. Okay, wow. This thing is chock full of little goodies and things. My gosh. Oh, ooh. I see a card. Russ, if there is glitter in this card, I know where you live. And I don't travel, but I'll make an exception to the rule. Okay, there's a little bit of glitter. It's not tremendous. Because everybody knows how much I loathe glitter. A little teddy bear. A little polar bear. He's cute. Have yourself a berry cozy Christmas. Love, Russ. Kevin, Junior, Sweet Pea, Rudy, and Tippy. Of course Tippy, because Tippy is the supervisor, or as I like to say, supervisor. He's got the cutest cats. Thank you very much. And you know I always have to open the card first. It's obligatory. I gotta do it. Okay, now. Woo. Okay, so now how Russ likes to do his advent boxes is there's usually, this is based on previous experience, there's usually a bag with some yarn in it, one for each day, and then there's also some gifts and some candy. The gifts are usually notions, things relating to what we do. You know, like right here, we got one that's labeled gift. And so forth and so on. And oh, we've got a Happy New Year bag. So he does label everything nice. And this is also another little gift. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate out the gifts and so forth from the yarn, and then try to put the yarn in some discernible order. And got some Hershey's Kisses. I love chocolate. My favorite is definitely, by and large, dark chocolate. Love dark chocolate. And we got some more Kisses. And we got some mini chocolate bars. Love those, especially the Mr. Good bar. I love peanuts in chocolate. That, and I think it's called the Crackle bar, or is it... There's a Crackle bar, but there's also a, oh, what is the other one? Is it in here? Usually has like a blue, what is that? Nestle's Crunch. That was the other one, the blue wrapper one. I don't see any of those in here, but I do see Crackle, and I see Mr. Good bar, which I love, and Hershey's. Nice, nice, nice. And I see a bunch of gifts. I have a feeling that this one right here is a lip balm. That's my guess. I mean, it is the winter time, and yes, I desperately need one right now. So we got a whole bunch of little gifty things. More gifty. I totally know what this is. I can tell. I'm not going to say until we open it, but I can tell what this is. And do you shake presents before you open them? I do. So yeah, we've got a lot of gifts in here of various shapes and sizes and weights and noise factors. Oh my goodness. And another gift. And this one is... Oh, okay, I get it. This one is labeled Merry Christmas. Okay, so I think that this is, you know, similar to what we get, but like more of it than the daily bags. So this one is special. Let me put that right there. Okay, got more gifty thingies. Now this one, I think I can figure out what this one is based on the shape. Again, we'll get to it. More candy. And another gift. Okay, this one is also labeled gift, but it's Merry Christmas. Another gift. So many gifts, so little time. Another gift. Okay. Oh my good gosh. Okay, now, oh. And another one. Okay. Oh, all the way at the very, very bottom. Thank you for purchasing my countdown box from Yesitsrainingyarn. I appreciate your love and support of my channel for the past year. If you have any issues with the yarn, please contact me and not Aberdeen wool. Your countdown box consists of yarn, gifts, and candy. Each item is labeled according to what's inside the little bag. The countdown items are labeled with a little sticker with each day's number on it. Every day, you will open one baggie with yarn included inside, and then it's up to your discretion when you open each of the baggies that are labeled gift or candy. On Christmas Day, you have a special baggie of yarn. There's a special gift labeled Happy New Year to start off 2026. I hope you enjoy this countdown box, and it is my wish that you and your family have a wonderful holiday season. Thank you again for your support, and I look forward to another awesome year on my channel. Much love, Junior, Sweet Pea, Rudy, Tippy, Kevin, and Russ. Disclaimer: this box contains possible sharp objects, plastic bags, small objects, and chocolates made in a factory that handles allergens. You are very thorough, and I appreciate that. All right, so pop you over there. Okay, now, I think we are all set as far as the bags with the numbers on them. And what I think is rather nice, actually, is these are really cute little burlappy bags with drawstrings. Definitely a step up from previously, where it was like a little sort of like a plastic cookie bag. If you go to a cookie swap, one of those, this is a nice upgrade. I like these, and definitely reusable. So, that being said, I'm gonna work on organizing these in numerical order, and then, yes, then we will open up the actual baggies. Okay, so like I said, bear with me. I'll be right back. Okay, so after much rummaging, I put all of the daily little bags in order. We're going to skip over the candy because, well, I can see what it is. I love chocolate, don't get me wrong, but, you know, it's not a mystery. But I figure we're going to try to get about halfway through, and then we will continue on. So, oh, there, okay, yes, I have piles of 5 here. So we will start with day number 1. Now, if this is the yarn that I think it is, I'm going to be pleasantly surprised. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we have some lovely hand-dyed wool from Aberdeen. This is, again, if I'm not mistaken, this is Superwash Merino, and it's hand-dyed, and these little mini hanks are to die for. They are so soft and squishy, and they work up beautifully. For me, I want to say I use a size G or a size F crochet hook, thereabouts, and these are some gorgeous colors, absolutely. But because, again, I am a bit of a stickler, we are going to amass these and see what I have as far as the totality before I decide what I'm going to do with them. And I have a bunch more of these in my stash, so the possibilities are fairly vast. So that is day number 1. And I'm going to put the bags to the side there. I'm going to keep those. They're cool. Okay, day number 2. And they're probably not in any like discernible order, unless if he's really OCD like I am. Ooh, sort of a natural stone kind of coloring there, and then a gorgeous bit of berry or wine. Fabulous! Love these. I love these so much. Love, love, love. Actually, I was working on a join-as-you-go granny blanket using these mini hanks, and it's fabulous. I think it was 3 rounds, and then I was able to do 2 granny squares per mini hank, 3 rounds each. So not bad, you know. And the squares were about, I would say, yay big-ish. Gotta add the ish. You know, if you add ish to anything, you're always right. And then, so this is day 3. Whoa, this is a bright, screaming, Mimi pink. My goodness. See, this one would make like a great edging or a great accent, but this is like showstopper. And this one kind of makes me think fanciful zebra. I always like to try to come up with names for the colorways. I know, I'm weird like that. I know, I'm kooky. And then day 4. Let's see. Ooh, okay. This one I especially like. It's subdued, you know, yet fanciful. I like that. Sort of picnic with woodland critters. You know, squirrels and hedgehogs having tea and crumpets. And then this one. Sunrise over the dappled field of sunflowers. Something. Hey, you know I'm kooky. You know this. It's not a big shocker. And then day number 5. And then we're going to open up some gifts. Yes, and there's a lot of them to get through. So I'm trying to go back and forth, parceling them out. Whoa, we got blue scale. This one is really quite striking. Very, very pretty. And this one has a nice variegation to it. The ocean depths with Davy Jones's locker. Arr. You know, midnight swim with dolphins and so forth. Really pretty. See, like these two are very similar, but there is, in fact, a difference to them. It's subtle, and my camera isn't helping, but there is actually a difference to this one. This one is a bit more darker, a bit more vibrant. This one has a bit lighter tones going on. I know it's hard to tell, and my lighting is garbage, but what can we do? All right, let's open up some gifts. Now, this one, I have a feeling I know what it is. I think it is a notebook, and you can never have too many notebooks. Ah, I'm right. Oh, and I love, love, love. Oh, I like that a lot. I'm gonna unwrap this because you won't be able to see it very well with the plastic around it. It's embossed. I'm assuming that this is not actual leather, but that's okay. But it is embossed with a tree, and I got a lovely ornamental leaf here, and there appears to be somebody sitting underneath it. It's hard to tell with the way the light is in here, but hey, we do what we can. But very, very nice. And then open this sucker up. And we have some lined pages in here, very helpful, and quite a few pages. And what's nice is that with this binding, if you get the right paper, it's refillable, extra bonus. So that is very cool. And I was telling a friend of mine who was interested in perhaps getting one of these, and I said, yes, the yarn is really good, but it's not just yarn. You get a lot of little fun extras. And so she was all excited, and she ended up getting one. So I hope she likes it as much as I am loving this. And you know what? Let's open up another gift. Now, this one might go with that. Kind of obvious what it is. It could be refill paper. Could very well be. It seems not as wide. Let me just take a quick look. Let's see. It is close. It's close to the same size. Perhaps just a wee bit smaller, but definitely will work. Cool. Got refill paper already. That's nice. Very cool. Now also, because he has put books similar in previous boxes, I did look it up. You can find refill paper for this size notebook on Amazon. That I do know. So, that I know. Alright, pop you in there, and you know what? I think I know what this is. I'm pretty sure that this is a lip balm, if I am not delusional. And you know what? I'm going to open it now because I really could use some right now. Where are my scissors? Let me open this up. Come on, open. Thank you. watermelon. Okay, okay. It is Asian lip balm, watermelon. All right, okay. Russ, are you saying I'm fruity? Are you stating the obvious? It's not overt, you know. It's not, you know, screaming Mimi. You know, unfortunately, it's not like also a staining one. That I would object to. But definitely helpful because now I'm ready to keep going. All right, let's see what is in the next batch of days. All right, so let's see what is in 6 through 10. These really are really cute bags. Ooh, I like these. Verdant greens and blues. And then sort of, I mean, we've got blues and we got grays, so sort of a overcast sea, if you will. Very pretty. I love what they do. Seriously, I love what Aberdeen does with their dye lots. You know, and I've used quite a few of them over the years, and their creativity when it comes to all the different kinds of colorways that they come up with, I think is brilliant. And this is day number 7. Okay, nice and subdued, sort of like an orange marmalade, or maybe apricot peach preserves sort of thing. And then another fairly subdued one. This one looks similar to one that we got before. Similar, but not the same. You know, again, you know, I can see in the lighting that it's probably a little bit different. And you know what? There is nothing wrong with repeats as far as I'm concerned, because considering how many of the mini hanks that I have in here, it's fine. It's totally fine. You know, I do not expect each and every one to be one of a kind, because that would be crazy. Because 2 times 30, that'd be like 60 different colorways. That would be nuts. So we've got 8. Let's see what is in day number 8. Ooh, this one I really like. Got some deep berries, some deep blues, some earth tones. So pretty. And then this one also absolutely gorgeous. This is, you know, chipmunks frolicking and dancing a quadrille in the spring sunshine. I know, my mind is a very questionable place. I know, I'm well aware. And then bag number 9. It's behind door number 9. Ooh, this one. Sunset in the desert in the Mojave. So gorgeous. All these rust colors and so forth. Love, love, love. And this one too. So gorgeous. And they are so soft. I love these so much. All right, number 10. Day 10. Ooh, okay. Some really nice contrast between the light and the dark, the brown in between. And, ooh, sort of rosy chestnuts and burnt umber. So pretty. Okay, so that is the first 10 days. Whew. Okay, so that's like 20 mini hanks. Okay, scoot you over there. Okay, we're getting there, because we've got a total of 31 thingamagoppers in total, because he does count Christmas separately and New Year's separately, so it's like 30, 31-ish, you know, plus gifts. My goodness. All right. You know what? Let's open up a couple more gifty items, because I've got a lot of those to go. So, sort of random. You know, I need my skizzers. Can I get into here? There we go. What is this? It is some sort of a tin with a sliding. Oh, okay. So let me redo that for you. So it's a little sliding top tin, and inside are some little leather-ish. I don't know if they're genuine or not. Doesn't really matter to me, but some little labels that you can sew onto your projects. Handmade with love. And there are 2 white ones, 2 brown ones, and a black one. Very cool. Very cute. Pop you back on there. There we go. Cute. I hear something rattling around in here. Let's see. Looks like another one that's similar to that. Let's take a look. Another tin of the same slidey variety. And it's stuck. Oh, I think I know what this is, and I should be careful. Ah! Eee! Oh! Ow! Ow! Ah! I'm excited. This is Spring the Fiber Enthusiast. She made this. This is a handmade glass. It's a hand-blown glass stitch marker. I was at a loss for words there for a second, but that is really, really cool. I mean, look at that. That's really neat. I give Spring a lot of credit for doing hand-blown glass, because any sort of craft where I could potentially injure myself, I try to stay away from. Let's see what this says. Okay, so Spring the Fiber Enthusiast. I am fiber and glass artist. Process raw fiber, hand-dyed roving and yarn, spin yarn, design patterns, weave, crochet, knit, Tunisian crochet, lamp working. That's the word I was looking for, lamp working. That's the usage of glass, melting it and making it into beads. Flame work, teach through tutorials and in person. Please contact me for orders and prices, and then information on how to contact her. But yeah, I'm going to put a link to Spring's YouTube channel also in the description box as well. She does such great work. I love it. Love, love, love. I'm going to pop you over to the side there. Okay. And we shall keep going. I would like to get through, I want to say like 15 of the little bags. Sounds about right. All right, let's keep going. All right, so I'd like to get through the next 5 bags and then a couple more gifts, and then we'll continue on with part 2 of the unboxing. So bag number 11. Let's see. Ooh, I'm thinking mojito, lime, and lemon, a margarita of sorts, perhaps. Something with a little umbrella in it. Oh, I love this one. Pumpkin spice, and cinnamon, and clove, and cardamom, and everything nice. Love. Oh. I love the variety of the colorways. I know I've said it, I'm going to say it again, because I love what they do over at Aberdeen. I do. And then for number 12, again, we've got a screaming Mimi. Yes, this is a unicorn had Taco Bell and just lost it. This is so funkadelic, or Punky Brewster went full on punk. And then this one, nice and somber and russety and gorgeous. I have a tendency of going more towards the earthy than the punk rock, myself, but still really cool. All right. And day number 13. Ooh, okay. Sort of camo a little bit. We got some greens and we got some browns. And then, ooh, okay. Sort of ephemeral cotton candy kind of thing. Or that sort of iridescent cellophane that you find in packages sometimes, where the light hits it and it has like a very slight rainbow effect, or the effect of like oil on water, that sort of thing. That's what this reminds me of. Sort of prismatic in a way. Okay, 14. Oh, we've got lovely aqua going on here, blues and greens. And then sort of a fire engine red. It's very flamey and tempestuous, yet cozy. And then day 15. Let's see. Nice and subdued. Makes me think of grass-stained blue jeans. They've seen some better days, and yet they're still kicking. And then, last but not least, this one's subtle yet beautiful. Slight hint of purple, some blues, some greens, some whites. This would be something in the colorway of, something that you would find in a mermaid's boudoir. Very, very pretty. Love it. Love it. So as far as all the yarn that we have thus far gotten through, we have quite a spectrum of colors. We've got a lot to work with here, and then some, because that was 15 times 2, so that's 30. 30, my goodness. And we are only like halfway through. So this this is what we have thus far to work with. So you can see we've got a very wide range of colors, and we still have a lot more to go. But before we do that, let's open up a couple more gifts, and let's see what we got. Now, there was that one. Yes, this. I have a very distinct feeling I know what this is. In a previous box, it was sort of like a fake plastic light bulb. And is it the same? Yes, it is. And with this, there are a couple of things that you can do with this. Now, it does have a flat bottom, so you could fill it with whatever. And it does have a screw top. And, okay, interesting. Now, this also has a flip top lid, so I'm thinking that you could perhaps fill this with a liquid, sort of like a snow globe of sorts. So you'd put some glycerin and some water in here, perhaps some glitter. That could be cool. Now, when I was filling mine, I was just taking little scrap ends, little bits of yarn, and throwing them inside to make it look interesting. The only thing that it doesn't have is sort of like a loop on the top Okay, so there is a hole here. So actually you could run a thread through there, and then you could hang it, you know, like an ornament or something like that. Still cute. It's a tchotchke, but it's cute. But yeah, I had a feeling I knew what that was. I had a feeling. I know you, Russ. And then this one, I also have a feeling I know what it is, based on its size and shape. I think that this is hand lotion. Now, at this time of year, I use a lot of hand lotion because the cold weather makes my skin dry and crack, and it's not a pretty sight. So I got to keep on top of it. Curel, good stuff. Actually, is this also? Yep. I do use Curel as well. The one that I use is Daily Healing. This one is Ultra Healing. So good stuff to have on hand. Thank you, thank you. All right. And you know what? Let's open up one more, and then we will break for the next part. And I have a feeling this is stitch markers. That's what I think. Let's see. You like the little clippy ones. I do like these tins, I must say. All right. Yes, good, 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 because you can never, seriously, you can never have too many of these little clippy stitch markers. These are fabulous, these little guys, and they sort of lock into place like a little safety pin. And I do use them fairly often on my projects, and they are very helpful. I've got a lot of them, but again, you can never have too many of them. You know, like safety pins, or trying to think of what else, you know, that like we always need more of, because invariably we end up losing them. So good stuff. All right. You know, for stuff and giggles, I want to open up another one. Just because. Now, I'm curious about this one. It looks like a notebook of sorts, but I could be mistaken. What is this? Ooh, okay. Colored pencils. Good to use on our new notebook. Pre-sharpened, vibrant colors, ideal for drawing and coloring. I thought that this was like a notepad, but we already have a notebook. So what do we got? And there are, how many in here? 12. Ta-da! Very cool. Russ, you think of everything, don't you? There we go. All right, so we have made some pretty good headway thus far. Yeah, I would say so. All right, so that is going to conclude the first part of the unboxing. Really having a blast opening up all these little goodies and things. I hope you're enjoying this. I know I am. And so far, I would say, yes, it is totally worth the money, because you get some great yarn, you get a lot of little tchotchke, you know, notions and things, and I think it's fabulous. And of course, also, it is me supporting my friend, as well as the fact that he has a small business, which to me, that's great. So, that being said, again, in the description box down below, gonna put a link to where you can find Russ's channel, and you can get in contact with him if you're interested, and also a link to Spring, the fiber enthusiast, as well. So as always, want to thank you for joining me. Stay tuned for the next part, which will be posted promptly, and we shall finish opening up the rest of these goodies and see what there is to see. So until next time, I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay stitching, stay making fun, fabulous things, take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now, everybody, and have a great day.